Hello, 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 hello. We have to dive into it again. Um, yeah, let us dive into this article 8 again. Ending of the article 8. The ending. Sorry for the break, but we just have to do this. We have to do this. So, as for those that usually blame or uh, cause a causeless cause for those that are agitating for secession. I guess you have to watch this, that you don't have to blame. You blame your leaders, don't blame those that are agitating for secession. You have to blame your leaders, your bad leaders in Nigeria. Blame them. So listen to this.
Because actually we don't even know these people at all. But you see, whoever wants to meet them, depending on the channel of communication. And I think the media should be trying to get across to go and see them and speak with them as we do as clergy. Then you will get to understand a lot of things which actually are not in the print. We don't know who they are, and the people we met there are the like warlords there. And they say it happened just 2 days ago, and the area is so wide, they don't know which group or which splinter group did the kidnapping. At all costs, they are going to get contact with them, and since we're in a peace negotiation with them, definitely they will lower them into releasing them without any ransom. It took about 6 days for the Kakara abductees to be released. Yes. We're running into almost a week now. It's about Monday or Tuesday last week that the situation in Kakara happened. From what you know, no, it happened on Wednesday. On Wednesday, yes. So yeah, in another 2 days it should be a week. A week, yes. Okay, so it's about 5 days now. 5 days, yes. That they've been abducted. If you make a comparison from the knowledge of these abductors that you have, is the Kagera situation more complex? No, it's less complex. Because it happened in the process of trying to see these warlords and negotiate with them to leave, not negotiate with them, admonish them to leave this kind of way. If you have any grievances, this is not the way you address it. And we have to teach them this. And sometimes when we go there and speak with them, you see that, yes, you really have to give them an excuse, although there is no crime. Crime is a crime, and they are committing crime. But why? I think it's a population that is pushed by circumstances into criminality, and this is what we should look. Let's remove the pressure. Let's remove the things that made them into criminals, because we have lived thousands of years without any problem with the nomadic herdsmen. Peaceful people. You get your gas gets stuck in the road. They come and assist you. So what happened? Something happened that led them to this. So I think listening to them is very important. What did you discover when you listened to them? When I listened to them, is that I found that actually it's a simple case of criminality which turned into banditry, which turned into ethnic war, and some genocide too is happening. People behind the scene, people don't know. So now we are not talking about banditry, we are talking about ethnic war. The issue is that ethnic war, right? Yes, it's going on, yes. So between which ethnic group? Between now the nomadic Fulani, the herdsmen, and the others. If the others means anybody who is not them. So you can imagine a Fulani man will tell me in Zamfara state that he cannot go into areas, like he cannot go into the town of Shinkafi. When the emir of Shinkafi is a Fulani man. He cannot, so it's a war between nomadic.
I guess maybe you don't hear that. I guess you are listening. You heard what he said. Ethnic war. And the kind of ethnic war that is talking about that is going on in Nigeria is not, because when a problem has been abandoned, when issues that concern the betterment of a nation be abandoned and rejected, long abandoned and long rejected by bad leaders, by leaders that are supposed to, because there's an English, there's a saying that said, a stitch in time save nine. We know we have ethnic tribalism problem, ethnic conflicts, ethnic ethnic conflicts in Nigeria, but the 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 revenge of when the Fulani problem, as Gumi is saying, fine, I agree with him that the Fulani, there was one there were once a peaceful, lovely people, but as at now, the story has changed. So the people that are agitating for separate for secession, they are not fighting with the Fulani that you usually know. They are not talking about because of the Fulani we once know. They are, when they are talking about secession, people that have seen the situation in Nigeria, they have noticed that all that body that has zero tolerance with Nigeria citizen, that has zero tolerance with, and that has zero tolerance and that has no value for human life, that have infiltrated the land, that have infiltrated the territory for lack of security, for security issue we long have at hand that they have not fixed. So all those things. So the Fulani that you long know as a peaceful, lovely people that Gumi is talking about, they now went outside Nigeria. They now went to other countries to go and invite other Fulani to Nigeria to come and wage war against we Nigerians. So that is why this contributed to the pain and the plight and those that are agitating for a secession. As they look at it, that there's no how it can work, because a situation whereby when you are when you say you are talking about Fulani, the Fulani also have their problem whereby they go to people farm and rape their women and carry their farm produce. They carry their farm produce and be cutting it for their cow, and said that they are avenging for injustice. They are revenging. It's a revenge. They are taking revenge. So if Fulani has said that, they said that they experience what they call, they notice injustice in among their ethnic group. So what about the Biafrans? What would they say? What would they do? Those one would have killed the whole Nigeria since then, but there was nothing like that went on. The Biafrans, they are up till now, they are harmless as dove, and they are harmless as dove. But the Fulani, they now went to go and carried, because it's according to Gumi, you will listen to him. According to him, he said when you fight one Fulani, he will go and bring 10 of his kind. So then now that when you are having any dispute with any Fulani in your nation, they will go and invite more of their kind to come and wage war with you. So Nigeria now, the people that carry a uniform, our army uniform, the foreigners, they wear army uniform, they do kidnapping, they kill our citizens, they are taking over communities. Many people are fleeing out of their community, where we say we have a leader, where we say we have governors, where we say we have president. No, but they are not doing anything. Nothing is happening. So the people that now say, this kind of a thing cannot continue. All this cannot continue, and you have not solved their problem. You are telling them to come and give you their land, to give to who? To foreigners. to foreigners that have succeeded, infiltrated. So listen to Gumi.
Fulanis and the others. The others include Fulanis to that accident tree. If you go there, so, westward, and the Kagara of Kebbi State, there's war between them. If you go south with the Igbos and the Yorubas, and between themselves too. It's a complex issue that Nigerians need to pipe down, put cold brain and understand the issue. But I see the solution is very simple. What is not military hardware? Anything but not military hardware. What's the solution? The solution is dialogue and teaching. Because these people, they are acting with instincts. Natural
So
instincts.
it's not that go to teach. I will say Buhari will teach it.
They don't have any ambition or anything.
You don't hear that. Nigeria, you don't get that. What I'm doing here is bringing awareness to information that is based on truth, facts, and principles. These are these are teachings, true knowledge that's supposed to be system. All this information are supposed to be taught in awareness. All this information supposed to be taught in all school system in Nigeria right from onset. So now that they have invited foreigner, how are you going to teach foreigner to come and be obeying your so-called teaching, not to be killing you forever? Or how are you going to how are you going to make knowledge accessible now? How is Buhari going to make knowledge accessible? Because Gumi is saying that the solution is that knowledge, true knowledge, which Dr. Sunday stood by, that there's a need for we to acquire more knowledge. There's a need for we to add value. There's a need for we to embrace truth, to embrace the knowledge that is based on truth, facts, and principle, to embrace virtues, values, godly values. All these are what makes a educated person. All these are education we are talking about. It's not by certificate that make you educated. What makes you educated is the value, how your response to words, your knowledge to see what is right and do it. That is education. That is that is original education. But what the Nigerian people call education these days does not make any of that fit to be helpful to anybody. Nobody education that the system we call education in Nigeria, nobody helped. It did not help, rather than to use Barrow to sign to be signing contract to corner the money to your personal account. Now, to use Barrow to be personalizing the property that belong to the society, that belong to the citizen. Or where that belong to that would have be a benefit to the community. One single person will single-handedly use Barrow to make sure he claim everything to himself. That is what we call the kind of education. That's the quality of education we value in Nigeria. And that is not education. The real education is to have a right value, to have a right value to how you respond to words whenever it comes. How you can be able to have true knowledge, to see what is right and do. That is education. To have right virtues, to constrain all this to yourself as a core values, as a human, for enable you not to be living by instinct, as Gumi has just said. He said the people that Nigeria is dealing with, they function by instincts, meaning that is at an animalistic level of life. That is not the level of a human being. So that is the kind of people you people are talking about. I'm telling the Nigerians, the people that are agitating for secession, and say, hey, anyone that want this country to divide, only goes when you are not listening, you are not opening your ears yourself to be thinking now how you can solve the problem you have at hand. You are talking about the people that are harmless as dove, that are just talking about how we go their separate way. They are just talking, they are innocent, they are harmless as dove. The people that is harmful, you are not thinking of how you are going to solve problem. Societal problem is many before all this problem of insecurity came. You are not thinking of how to provide solution, how to solve any of the societal problem. You are talking about saying irrelevant, making a irrelevant pronouncement about the innocent citizen that saying now no, we cannot continue like this. They cannot keep on killing us, and we will be attaching to this one Nigeria. This injustice is too much. There's no payoff to the pensioner. When a civil servant, when he works, the one person will just come, he will just use his own barrel that you said is educated. He has degree. He will just use barrel to claim all his pay, all that he have labored for, all the rights, all the benefit that's supposed to be given to that person as a militant, all the benefit that's supposed to be given to that person as a policeman, all the benefit that's supposed to be given to that person as a civil servant. That one person will just sit down in his office and use barrel to be consigning it to his own private account. That is who you call educated person. Then you see why with Nigeria you see all the failure, because what we focus our attention, we focus on mirage in Nigeria. Majority focus on what is not true. As if like people that live in a world of fantasy. That is why we see that things are not going forward. There's no good result coming out in agriculture sector. There's no good result coming out in educational system. There's no good result coming out in healthcare system sector. There's no good result coming out in economy, in micro, in different spheres. No good results. Which area are you going to be talking about that? Is it by environmental section, be or fire system in Nigeria? Whenever there is a fire breakout, you will be seeing ignorant system. In fact, nothing is working. So all this, then Gumi has stated it. According to Gumi now, the reason why I say you should listen to Gumi, he have make you to understand. Here he make you to understand that you are not fighting with the peace-loving Fulani that we used to know. That these people, because you can see, have described their life, their personality, their characteristics. Their characteristics that they live by, they function by instinct, meaning they function like animal. So when you are saying a beg, they don't understand what is a beg. They will vandalize your wife on your present. They will sexually abuse your wife. You see, there's one girl, I've not seen that video. I will not talk about that. So the girl, Leah, our Leah, Christian sister that they abducted during that bring back our guests. That one is Boko Haram. They have succeeded, impregnated her. She had given birth to first. So Nigeria automatically the in-law of Boko Haram, a father-in-law, or more of Boko Haram. So they are impregnated our Christian sister and be giving. They say they use them to do sex. Nothing is done about that. You are there talking about the hamlets agitators. Think well. If you think well, the solution will come. Where your thinking faculties as a leader, as if you know you are in any way talking about dreaming of one Nigeria, then they think where how to provide solution like Joseph. Joseph provides solution. He did not want to go and be accused anyone that I have in mind. If anyone have in mind to break Egypt, if you have anything in mind, they will say all those costless costs. Cost is not working because you are not right. You are not righteous. You are not in any way. You are not perfect. That is why you see causes is no longer working these days, because we have people that are unrighteous people, traditionally, religiously, and politically. All righteousness is just like this. Whenever they are trying to, in fact, so listen to Gumi, because I want to finish this article 8. Listen to Gumi so that whenever you are talking, you will know what you are talking about. You will know how you are addressing or approaching the people that are agitating for secession. So you will not in any way to blame them. To blame them, you will rather think of how to provide solution, how to bring awareness, how to bring knowledge that is based on truth, information that is based on truth, facts. That this is the time to make it accessible to Nigeria. Because you listen to Gumi, he said these people, their characteristics, there is animal, they live by instincts. So, and he also make it clear that when you have any conflict with S-men, with all these S-men outside, with all these Fulani, they will go and invite more of their people in different parts of the world. They want to bring them for them to come and join together and war with you. So when they are talking about grazing, they want to give your land to stranger that have infiltrated the land too. So please, everybody should carry there. Go and dust your thinking faculty wherever you abandon it to. Go and dust it and couple it back in your head. This is a time you need your head back. You need back your head. You need your mind back. Eh? As a man thinketh in his heart. So you need your heart back. Eh? So listen to Gumi. Don't listen. Let's listen to him.
They don't have, what is the future? What do they look at? What do they want to achieve? They don't have that vision. They are talking about existence. Their livelihood is destroyed. Because the cattle rustling that was going on for a long time, they are the first victim of it. When the cattle finished, then people started rustling cattle in towns. So these cattle rustlers that came suddenly into the scene, this is the source where we should investigate, and we need psychologists, criminologists to investigate how suddenly cattle rustling become a booming business in Nigeria, especially in northern Nigeria, and how it affected the socio-cultural behavior of the nomadic Fulani. It's very important. They are pushed into criminality, and I think the same way, if you understand, you can bring them out from it very easily and quickly. Okay, I'd like you to clarify something.
You go advise psychologists.
These elements, these bandits that you see, that you know that you've spoken to. Yes. They are Fulanis, is it? Yes. They speak Fulfulde. They speak Fulfulde. So, and they speak Hausa. Okay, so you call them the House of Fulani? This one we call the House of Fulani because of the, what we call it, interlacing of the culture, language between the Fulani and the Hausas. But they are originally Fulani? Yes, they are physique and everything, they are Fulanis. Of Nigerian extraction? Oh, no, they are Nigerians, no doubt about that. They are Nigerians? Yes, in fact, some of them have parents in the town. So why, for those who say, some of these criminal elements are non-Nigerians who move through the ECOWAS territory yes, into Nigeria. Is that true? What happened is, you see, as I've said now, we are having an ethnic war.
You hear that, Nigerian?
The Fulani nomadic feels his existence is threatened. So what they do is, when they have a war, they call other Fulanis from other countries, irrespective of.
No, you don't hear that. You don't hear that. I don't think you.
People, they are acting with instincts, natural instincts, not with special knowledge, and they don't have any ambition or anything. When they don't have, what is the future? What do they look at? What do they want to achieve? They don't have that vision. They are talking about existence. Their livelihood is destroyed. Because the cattle rustling that was going on for a long time, they are the first victim of it. When the cattle finished, then people started rustling cattle in towns. So these cattle rustlers that came suddenly into the scene, this is the source where we should investigate, and we need psychologists, criminologists to investigate how
Nigeria is so sad for you. Unfortunately for that, Nigeria don't have that system.
And how it
don't have that value.
The socio-cultural behavior of the nomadic Fulani is very important.
It's only a developed nation you can get that system and that value
them out from it
system.
very easily and quickly. Okay, I'd like you to clarify something.
So that problem will
These
remain.
elements, these bandits that
Hence, you don't have psychologists.
Spoken to. Yes. They are Fulanis, is it? Yes. They speak Fufude. They speak Fufude. So, and they speak Hausa. Okay. So you call them the House of Fulani. This one we call the House of Fulani because of the, what we call it, interlacing of the culture, language between the Fulani and the Hausas. But they are originally Fulani. Yes, they are physique and everything. They are Fulanis. Of Nigerian extraction. Oh, no, they are Nigerians. No doubt about that. They are Nigerians. Yes, in fact, some of them have parents in the town. So why, for those who say some of these criminal elements are non-Nigerians who move through the ECOWAS territory yes, into Nigeria, is that true? What happened is, you see,
Listen.
As I've said now, we are having an ethnic war.
Yeah, listen well.
The Fulani nomadic feels his existence is threatened. So what they do is when they have a war, they call other Fulanis from other countries, irrespective of where they are. Fulani. They go to defend their kinsmen. And this one goes back this way.
He said they went to go invite other Fulani from other parts of country, different country. They invite them to come and join them to wait to war. So people that is fighting, there's already war. That the strange foreign Fulani that have infiltrated the territory. So they are the one causing all this problem. They are the one. The problem we have, you see why it's double. It's a double problem. It's not the one that used to know that we have insecurity problem. Now that they are strangers, Fulani, that your government cannot tell you the truth that you are dealing with stranger now, additional with the Fulani. So they are showing them your land, showing them your property, showing them how they are going to take over you and your house, a lot of things. So your government will be telling you that it's only grazing, open grazing will solve this problem. To give my land to who? To Fulani, a stranger that came to kill me in my land. Both Fulani, the one that Hausa Fulani, and the strange brother, their kinsmen that came, all of them are now one. They are one. They are not terrorist group. As far as they went to go and bring stranger to come and kill and start adopting our and be looking forward for the government to come and bring 5 billion, 500. They'll be to come and have give them money that they don't have. So all these things are what the people that are agitating for the secession, they look at all of this and say, there's no how they can battle or they can fight all this problem with the Nigerian leader that have finished stealing the money in Nigeria, finished embezzling money, finished destroying the property and lives. So they had it up to here. So you see the reason why there's no how you can blame people that are agitating for secession. So the only thing is, I also agree with Gomi that the knowledge a truth knowledge, not the lie that traditional rulers are feeding, not the lie that all those senators, they are the lie of all those lie. No. So nothing like a neutral. The nation need to be sanitized. It need to be sanitized by true knowledge, awareness, true knowledge that is based on truth, facts and principle, true information, to make it accessible to all the federation, so that the nation can as well breathe again, because the lie is too much in the system. Corruption is too much. Poverty, lack of values is too much. So value should also be how to acquire value to yourself. has to develop the mentality of right values, the knowledge of good, how you can, some they can inculcate and learn good value, godly value, good value, right values, to build their person, to build their person, to their selves. It need to be accessible. But but we are now talking about the person who is available, that can come and be a Nigeria leader, that can do all this. When you have, because the leader you have, the head of state you have now, if he lost his memory, I don't know. Whenever you are asking him questions, he'll be telling you about climate change. When you are telling him about people, about the life, about life of the people, about the employment problem, he will be telling you about climate change. What concerns the climate and when you are talking about the people, your citizens, the reaction of your citizens? You are talking about climate change. So if it is lost a memory that is worrying, so you have 3 years to pass through all this crisis. So after it's 10, or maybe this is a time for all the people that are agitating for good governance to prepare how to vote out all the Baba leaders in Nigeria, to vote them out, to kick their ass out. If you're going to, sell your votes as a Nigerian, and you said you need a change, that change will keep. That is how you are going to, you will not see that change. If your father, if your mother going to collect wrapper and collect 1 cup of beans and collect beans and rice and be selling her vote, that, and be talking about good governance, talking about good, we need betterment in Nigeria, we need this nation to change, that your mother will die and live, you will not see that change. If your father happens to also be a part of all those ignorance level, he will die, can never see change. So this is a time for we to join heads together and to carry our power is our voter card, and our power is to add right value to ourselves as a Nigerians, as agitator, add right values. How you can enter into all the system, all the government system, that wherever there is corruption, when you are when the citizen, when the people that need the betterment for their nation, when they are the people that is occupying all the offices. So wherever corruption and evil is being practiced there, then you can swear say no. You can swear say no. That is why individually and collectively, that is how you can play a role. We can play our individual our individual role to bring a change to the nation. If not, if we don't prepare now as agitator of Braifa, you don't prepare now as agitator of ODODUWA, as agitator of RAY, how to kick out, how to vote out all these bad head leaders, and you are talking about how you are going to go your separate way, they will kill you rather to retain this one is Nigeria they are talking, because they want to keep on stealing. So for you, so it will even be better that you vote them out when election time. You vote them out, and you bring knowledge to people. You bring this knowledge to people. Information like this, we bring it to people for enable them to know that your voter card is not to sell. It's not to sell, and to make sure people are equipped themselves with right values, with virtues that will make them to enter into any offices, to government offices, to go and work, and that will make them know to take the principle of the kingdom there. Because when light come, darkness, the Bible says whenever light come, darkness disappear. Then you, so that you can be a light in any darkness, in any government offices. So we can still listen a little bit.
That's why the what you call it, they transit the borders just for an operation and go back. But if there is calm and there's peace, you will not see this kind of incursion of foreign elements into the nation, and that's why it's very important.
So
government.
No, what is that saying is now defending the bad people. So let us finish that our articles. Let's finish our article. Why I'm against Ododuwa. Let's finish our articles. Why I'm against Ododuwa Republic, Part 8, Article 8. Let us finish the remaining one, the remaining parts. The remaining parts. Let's finish it. Where the issue is that I pray that we should know stop, where we stopped the other time. Where we stopped the other time. Where we stopped, we are read that, don't we have Yoruba senator? We are read that. So then here we stopped the other time. That I dare declare that I dare declare, let me put it here so that let me put this here. So let me put it here so that my hands will be free. So I dare declare that if the nation for Ododuwa, God bless you, kindly share, for enable people to know information that is true like this, to share this awareness, because you have heard it from Gumi. You have heard him that the people that you are dealing with, they are living by instinct. So you are not living with people that has a human function that will guarantee you of your surviving in that nation. So you are living with people in human being with animal mentality. That is instinct. He said these people answer Fulani, and the people that they have invited, this is their characteristics. They live like animals. They believe like they function like animals. That is why you see insecurity is escalating, because they don't value human life. Animal don't. So this is what we are talking about. An additional problem with all the, so let's continue this article. It said, I dare declare that if the agitation for Ododuwa Republic lead as if the agitation of Ododuwa Republic succeeded leading to separate, this agitator will soon realize that they have another problem in their hand. Hope you can guess what the immediate problem would be. Their new country will begin to see more and more division. Either throw a fight, they will either they might if either throw a fight for power, a fight for power, fight. They can be fighting to make sure they obtain power position. Then now that we are not even, all those are not just openly is happening. All those opposition fights that we are seeing, it will be more than, they will now be opposition to themselves. So, or through the habit of emphasizing, or through the habit of emphasizing, they will be emphasizing on how to acquire power and all of that. So different. It only seems the Yoruba are united right now. They are united according to this article. It said now Yoruba, it seems to be united now. They seems to be united now. They seems to be united now, because we see rival and common enemy to wage war against, because maybe they saw the Hausa Fulani as rival, as competitor, as rival, that they are going to take their land, so they automatically now like to unite. So maybe they now see other people, they saw other ethnic group now, so then they indirectly claiming to people that they are the one. They love themselves because of the other people from other ethnic group. So that is that, because they saw rivals and common enemy to wage war against. That is why there seems to be the they are united. Since it seems like they are united now. So the moment those any people that they claim that they are is their enemy are no longer there, we will create new enemy. When the people that they claim that is their enemy is no longer there, they will although the one will definitely create enemy within themselves. They will create a new enemy when there will be when there will be no answer. A time, that time will be a time whereby there's no more answer, there no more Igbos, no more Ishekiri, no more Edo, no more Ijo, no more Ijo, no more Ijo, and no more Hausa, no more Igbo, where they will not see that there's no more Igbo. When we're talking about now, they now, as they saw that they are, I will take it again. It only seems the Yoruba are now united. It seems like they are united because they see this, because we see rivals and common enemy. We're talking about rivals. You know, I would like to be, if there is time, I would like to be looking at to be seeing the vocabulary inside or baby grammar inside that will not enable us to know. We're talking about rival, where that may rival mean a person or team competing. When they are competing, it's not like a competition when somebody and now come into your marriage. A woman, when you are talking about rival, maybe a woman come into a marriage of come into your marriage as a woman, and then come and marry your husband with you. So you, that woman, to you now, she's a rival because she come and com, com, compete with you. They come and when you wear skirt, you go and wear mini skirts. When you do this, compete with you. So to English, we'll call it rival. The person will come and competing with you, with competing with you, to your husband to see that is the one that is good, better off. Or you thinking that, so that person to you that is that to you, that person that came to compete with you, is that person is a rival. So that is what how you see. So with Ododu was seeing like they saw the Igbos or the Edo or the Hausa as rival. Now that is why they seems to be they love themselves. They want to claim. It seems to be they are even more. There's no all those Igbo or Hausa and all of that. There's no Shekiri, no Edo, no Ijo, no Benu, no Idoma, and etc. There will be no more. There will be no one to kill. To kills. There will be no one to kills. There will be no one to kills with. To kills with. We're talking about kills. Meaning when there's be no one to swear with. We're talking about kills, meaning there will nobody to kill to swear for, nobody to lay abusive words to upon, nobody like that any longer. So nobody to kick or nobody to fight. So what then happen? They will look for the next to target of hatred, leading other to again want to, they will I take that again. What will not happen after then? They will not, if they did not see, if they did not see no one like that to cause or to kick or to fight with other ethnic group, to fight with any longer, because everybody is now in their separate ways. So they will not look for the next. Idoduwa will not look for the next target of hatred, the another pattern of hatred, leading other to again want to separate from the new nation. They will not be looking for how to divide themselves again. The new target of hatred will be other Yoruba who are among them, but different from because Yoruba have different parts too. So they are different from them. Perhaps capital city will be situated. Ogun State people will not agree to have the capital city in Ibadan. Lagos will not want to give up that right. Although we fear we claim, it's good to critically be thinking. If you are not thinking critically, it will be difficult when you arrive to the reality, to your situation at hand. It will be difficult for you to get answer to your question. Then Lagos will not want to give up that right. Although we feel entitled, life we claim to be the origin of all Yoruba, thus cannot afford to have the capital city anyone else. Anywhere we claim, Jesha will claim that Ife is strong and want to point out his own place in history. Oshogbo will also come. They will claim that the Ijesha does not know what she is saying. Ilori, Ilori will lay claim that the capital comes to her. As she will go with the north, Yoruba. Then thus the trouble will continue like that. So what about problem of choosing who will be president? That one is another will be another board game for Ododowa. Who will be your president then? That is what this article is asking you now. Who will be your president? Have we forgotten so soon how Obafemi Awolowo wanted to be president of Nigeria, and the first people who sabotaged his ambition were his own kinsmen, Yoruba. They are his own kinsmen. Have we forgotten about the bloodshed in Ibadan and other parts of Western Nigeria? All this information are supposed to be accessible in all the educational system, so that the student that is children will continue to know about their history and prepare their mind not to repeat that, to learn from that the mistake of their ancestors. No, all this information are very close. So thank God. May God bless Dr. Sunday Adelaja. So then Nigeria and what about that problem? So Obafemi Awolowo wanted to be president of Nigeria then, and the first people who sabotaged his ambition were his kinsmen, which is kinsmen of Obafemi Awolowo. Is he Yoruba now? Is a Yoruba that is. You sabotage your brother to be a president of Nigeria. Now you are talking about how you cannot tell me how you cannot sabotage the anyone that will come after you must have break. That is my own question now. But the question that Dr. Sunday is asking, this article is talking, have we forgotten about the bloodshed in Ibadan and other parts of the Western Nigeria commonly called Operation Waiting? Operation Waiting. A fall out of disagreement between Obafemi Awolowo and Ladoke Akitola, who two brothers. They were two brothers in which countries live, in which countless lives and property were lost. Have we forgotten quick? All this knowledge and information are not accessible. Our children in Nigeria, they go to college, they go to university, they don't have all these common truths about their history that will propel them. So then have you forgotten? Have you forgotten countless? Have you forgotten so soon? Mhm. Now operation, have we forgotten? He said, oh my God. So the central government, I will take it from here again. Have we forgotten quickly now operation Weti eventually this degenerated so badly that the central government had to take over Western government order, ordering a state of emergency, ordering a state of emergency. I take it again. Countless life operatives were lost then. Have we forgotten quickly now? Operation Weti eventually that generated badly that the central government had to take over Western government under a state of emergency. How we can forgotten about the killing of both the premier of Western region, Ladoke Akintola, and Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa. That happened within this same period, eventually leading Nigeria into her first civil war. Eventually, Tafawa Balewa and all of that eventually leading Nigeria into the same war. Balewa body could not even be found for days before his decomposing body was eventually found in the ignominious state. Inglorious state. What was it not fellow Yoruba man who served as judge that sentenced Awolowo and his comrade to jail? Would answer Ododuwa come and answer, be answering on this question on the comments question. And they know Yoruba that serve as the judge then that sentenced their fellow brother to jail? Yes, it was a Yoruba man who sentenced Awolowo to jail. His name was Justice George Sodiende Sowemimo Sowemimo Sadiende Sowemimo. It was his name of that judge. After 10 months trials of Awolowo and his comrade, the judge gave an B-hour judgment, part of which he pronounced with his mouth the following word. Whatever others may say, this is my personal view now, said by this article and by the author of this article, Dr. Sunday Adelaja. I am not speaking as a judge, but as a Nigerian. As a Nigerian, I believe as a concerned Nigerian. Let me put it that way, Dr. Sunday. As a concerned Nigerian, here we have one of the first premier of the autonomous region standing trials. If we were the only one before me, I would have felt that it was enough for you to have undergone the strain of the trial. I would have asked you, but I am sorry, I cannot do so now because my hand are so tied. And consequently sentenced Awolowo to 10 years imprisonment. In other words, he did not find Awolowo guilty. This is a fellow Yoruba brother. But yet, he went ahead to condemn him to jail because of what? Because of what? Because my hand are tied. He said his hand is, yes, I am against Odo. Yeah, he said he sentenced his fellow brother to 10 years imprisonment into jail because, yes, because my hand was tied. Yes, I am against Ododuwa. I am not a supporter of Ododuwa Republic. I stand with Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism. I stand with our common humanity. I believe that the problem with which we have today as a united country will pale in comparison to the problem we have if we have an Ododuwa Republic. To compare this problem, that one would be after that new gotten your republic, Ododuwa Republic, the problem will be more than the one you are facing. So the similar the units, the same this so the smaller the units, the bigger the problems. That is it. That is the reality. The smaller the unit, the bigger the problem. If anyone talking about separate nation, so you are going to have a smaller unit. So the smaller we are, the easier it is to see our difference and amplify those differences. Even now, I have tried to listen to the frontline voices who are agitating for Ododuwa Republic. They are all saying discon discordant things. There is no coherence. There's no coherence in their arguments. Ododuwa Republic has not been declared yet. They have started fighting themselves. Sunday Igboho say, Sunday Igboho say one thing, why area Jenny Adam Jenny Adams say another. Then Afenifere have their own Afenifere have their own distinctive position. Even between Igbos and one of his lieu, 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 lieutenant called Mr. Koiki, they don't seem to be capable of speaking with one voice. They have different view, and they must say how can two work together and say they agree. It will be difficult. I won't even bother referring to the social media campaigners. That one. So those one are even much more worse than all those one on ground. There is no single one of these agitators that I have listened to that seems to agree with another of his supposed comrades. There's this system of disagreement within their self stuff, So they are either calling one another fools and bastard, or accusing one another of being a sellout. They said themselves. Okay, some of these agitators even have the Brazil, or the audacity, to abuse king, call royal father names, and etc. Okay, there is no discon, no culture, and most important, no evidence of omoluabi in them. There's no trace of omoluabi. Oh my God, there is no outline of how things will work. No, no outline of how things will work. There's no. I said there's nothing like that. How things will work, there's none. Okay, it does not appear how things will work. It does not appear. That is what it's saying. It does not appear how things will work. No agenda, no program, no master plan for the new nation. That is what I'm saying. In all their many talks and speeches, there is no trace of any development strategy for Ododuwa Republic that will convince a thinking person to buy into the agenda. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. No. It is all noise, curse, abuse, more curses and threats going on with them, and it will not even, okay, let me not put war in this into the mouth of this, into this article. So show me a single Yoruba agitator who has a blueprint of how things will work in Ododuwa Republic. Come and show him. In the next 50 years, let any one of them give me a list of the value that that are responsible for national growth and development of a country. Making a country work is beyond rebellion, disagreement, anger, emotion, zeal, calling people names, radiant. That is why called the radiance and etc. Making a country work involve having a clear blueprint. Involve that, not to call names and to be calling this sabotage, calling people abusing, or no. And this one that is happening for me, all this one that is happening in social media, this one because this one name abusing, to bring to call to have a to build a nation is beyond more than all those cursing each other. Beyond that, is beyond that. Is the only what will work a nation to work will work anyone that want to have a new nation. What will make it work is to have a blueprint clear on ground. So having to have a blueprint on ground. So calling name and all of that will not make it work. Making a country work involve having a clear blueprint, development strategies on ground, not all this one we are seeing. Development strategy on ground. It said write your vision. Habakkuk, the book of Habakkuk, it said, come Daniel, write that vision bold and clear, so that anyone that come will might run with it, not to be causing each other. Cohesions and collaboration with others people, both domestic and foreigner inclusive. That is how to make a country work. There has to be a vision cast. That is why I say I go to that back of be a vision. I've not read this before, not talking about, maybe I know this is my first time coming across this article. So so write the vision, cast it down, go set it down, prepare execution, and willingness have to be put down to work with others. Without these things, you can as well kiss a peaceful with all this prepare and vision cast down, go cast down. You can as well kiss a peaceful country. You can achieve it. Goodbye everyone always think goodbye everyone always think he is better until he has stand alone. Our weakness as a Yoruba nation is not exposed yet because we are in a republic with the strength of others. The moment we are made to stand all alone, our weakness come in full glay. In full glay. Let me look at that word glay. Oh my God. So your weakness will stand in a it will stand. It will stand like a fire. It will stand like a fire. It will stand like a fire. It will not stand still like a like that fire pillar that God will use it to. So it will not stand. Your weakness will not stand like that fire pillar God releases in desert to direct the Israelites. Your weakness will just stand like that, not that fire that for good motive, not for good direction. No, it's weakness that will stand as big as that. It will stand glay. It will stand glay like fire. It will stand glay and just be shining like that. It will stand glay or the word, or the word. It is when Hausa and Fulani people live that week, we will see how much blessing they have. They have how much blessing they have been to us. The foreigner it is not inclusive. sir. So the foreigner they brought to come and wage war, there is not what we are saying now. That is not a blessing to rape our women. It's not a blessing to kill us. It's not a blessing. So if it is that is no, then it's better they take it now. So to live and we now if when they now leave, we now see that they are blessing, the kind of blessing we have. They are to us. They are no. If as far as they keep on killing, they are not. They are not blessing at all. This is to kill your fellow human being is not a blessing. To rape other your fellow men, wife, in fact, to adopt our children in school is not a blessing at all. To adopt and be demanding for ransom is not a blessing at all. It's not a blessing at all. So I remember when Nigeria were calling Ghanaians to go. eh, they were calling Ghanaians to go. Most must go. Today is the other way around. It's now Nigeria that are begging to go to stay Ghana. I hope this okay. I hope one day we won't get to a place where we will be begging to go to the north or the east for better life. Okay, they are having alliance with they are having alliance with the Biafrans, with the Igbos. So they will also they will be coexisting anyway. As I presume, then I am not just going to foolishly follow a man called just because he has the effortry to call out people in power and declare Yoruba is ready to go their separate way. That may be good for act, activism, but activists activists rarely make a good administration themselves. Put activists in power, they will often do worse than those criticized are doing. So history was repeatedly proving this. There is no single conversation that I have listened to where the agitator of Ododuwa Republic are not abusing order of causing one another. They are either battering the elder and kings who disagree with them, or they are placing a curse on other Yoruba people who so all these things should stop, all this laying up. Let's face reality. So then people, Yoruba people who do not agree with them, they will be, lay abusive words to them. So when they are not doing things, they are abusing the governors or the president. We know that president of a team, that governors will. So we all know a lot of all this. So it is the way you are going to. It is the way you are going to build a new country. Show me the way you are going to build Ododuwa Republic in numbers and statistics. He said you should show them. So convince me and Dr. Sunday Adelaja, convince me on how you will make Ododuwa Republic a first world country with imperial evidence. Show me how Ododuwa Republic will be a better place to live in than the Nigeria now. Show me the track record of your new leaders who will do better than those ruling Nigeria presently. Until I see until I see emphatic and superior argument of how the new Ododuwa will do better than all similar African nations around the place, count me out of your mirage. He said, he said, he said, my hand no deal, my hand no deal. So we'll be looking forward. We'll be looking forward. We'll be looking forward to see part 9, article 9. It sounds so interesting. So this article actually, despite the his argument, and but the information, there is also the awareness he also brought, and some historic information that he also combined is helpful, useful, is educative, and which all the school system, if we are all be informed in all of this while we're in school, in primary school session, in secondary school in Nigeria, if there were valuable this information, I don't think we'll be seeing our children on the streets, acting funny, seeing all youths will be acting funny. They don't know who they are. They don't know what happened in history. They don't know anything about themselves. They are just like a stranger in their own land because they lack information. And to get all these wars, the leaders are just a bundle of failure. They failed them of powers of supply that would have made them. We are living a computer system, a world of technology. This is a world of technology. So these are technology. It will make all information is more easy and accessible. But the failure of Nigeria governors and president will not allow, with the honorables and ministers and all of that mission ministers of supply and all of that, will not let that be. So that is why they are calling for secession. So good enough that information like this will also go a long way. May the good Lord bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May the good Lord bless the agitators of the Ododuwa Republic. May the good Lord bless the agitators of the Biafrans. May the good Lord bless the agitators of Harrow. Why we are all one. We are all one race. We are all one race. You are not. We are human beings. So may the good Lord bless all the good-hearted of us, all the good-hearted Nigerians all over the world. The in the aspara, inspira, and in the aspara. May the good Lord bless all of them in Jesus' name. All of you that watch this video, kindly watch forward to see the article 9. I will be putting it in words. It's already there, available in theory, but in words is what I'm doing. May the good Lord kindly bless. Bless your hearts. Bye.